All right, let's talk about Bolanle Ninalowo. Bolanle Ninalowo. We've covered Bolanle Ninalowo here in the past. Bolanle Ninalowo is what do you call him? It's a Nigerian. I was about to say American. No, it's a Nigerian actor in Nigeria. We covered him in the past because he's had some ups and downs with his marriage in the past. All right. So we've covered him definitely in the past when he announced separation between him and his wife. Okay. At that time, I kind of like analyzed what he was saying. There were a lot of red flags in what he was saying. Red flags does not mean he committed a crime. He did not commit a crime. He basically committed something that most of us commit when we don't know what we're doing when it comes to this marriage and relationship stuff. We find that a lot of men across the board, not just Nigerian, a lot of men across the board, they're not very self-aware when it comes to controlling, manipulative behavior, and particularly lack of emotional intelligence. Okay, particularly lack of emotional intelligence. As a matter of fact, a lot of Nigerian men are stronger when it comes to social intelligence than emotional intelligence, because to them, as far as they're concerned, are we going to eat emotions? But unfortunately, that's literally what we eat. That's exactly what drives all of us, you know. So but he's still talking every now and then. By the way, he might not be talking about himself, but every time these people talk, we can learn. You know why they go viral when they talk? Because people can relate. So we want to be tackling them as they come. Chidima says he's a sex symbol. Wala, wala. Actor and sex symbol to the aunties. Wait, so to you it's not a sex symbol? Is that what you mean? Not to welcome. Anyway, so I'm looking at a report here on legit.ng, and let's see what he's talking about. Bolanle Ninalowo sparks a debate on emotional abuse, narcissist attitude. They are manipulators. Okay. Let's see. Nollywood actor Bolanle Ninalowo has stirred massive reactions over his debate about emotional abuse and attitudes of narcissists in a post he made. A movie star whose marriage crashed last year. Okay, I don't know if they finalized divorce or anything like that. I'll be careful saying their marriage crashed. Sometimes some people are overreactive. They run to the internet to go and make an announcement just because they are caught up in their emotions. This is real. This is real life. Emotions no be your mates. Men are not emotional. They are not emotional. Yes, they are. Stop the cap. Where are my sound bites? Yeah, men are emotional.
Stop the cap.
And they are coming out more and more emotional these days because honestly, they are getting checked. They are being presented with different breeds of women that are pretty much questioning everything the way it's used to be. So that's making a lot of men overreact. They don't necessarily know how to react to a woman who is assertive, a woman who knows what she wants, a woman who is saying, but I don't like that, as opposed to just shut up and hear what I say. They don't necessarily know how to react to that. So what do you think happens when they don't know how to react to that? They still react. It's just with emotions, lots of emotionally laced conversation and things like that. So that's what we're dealing with now. When you give women, when what you know how to do is react with emotions to your woman, she's still a woman. She will still multiply what you bring to her, right? So even if she seems quiet, even if she's quiet, just know that you know that you know that you know that you know that, you know, yeah, it's just a matter of time. You probably will still collect. Oh no, I'm not just gonna slow down. No. We're gonna talk about the topics, but I want the titles to be on point. Okay, so but we're still going to be extracting our lessons in a fun way. Okay, so those that see the title and they don't show up, that's their loss. No wala. We go still do what we want to do. Okay. Anyway, so Bolanle Ninalowo, his marriage crashed last year, and then he he released a statement that was obviously not written by a PR specialist. As a man, as a king, right? The mouth, what you say out of your mouth carries a lot of weight. What you type and you put out in the public carries a lot of weight. How much more if you're a rock star like Bolanle Ninalowo? And that was basically what happened back then, you know. But the marriage did crash back then, and we talked about it at that time. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This was the statement that I'm talking about. Like he said, a sad reality I prayed, nurtured, and worked tirelessly had hard never to experience. I worked tirelessly hard never to experience for the sake of all. A sad reality I now have to accept as I realize that my kids are much grown with better sense of understanding and knowledge of my pain and struggles regarding them. A sad reality that screams that I won't live or be around forever and must take care of my health and mental state for the goodness of all. May God help me and reward me with all I truly deserve and punish me for all I have done wrong, if that be the case. In the end, we will all live with the consequences of our actions. You see, that last part of the statement is given. It's pregnant, right? There's no need to be asking God to punish your enemy or devil because you feel like your husband or your wife is lying. It shows a lack of emotional intelligence, if anything, okay? But anyway, that's what it was saying at the time. But now in this post today, they said in the post, the actor whose daughter graduated recently said that narcissists manipulate people gradually till they strip the victims of his or our identity. Now, he's not wrong. It's just that he's repeating women's talking point. Women have been saying this for years. Oh, we're having more and more men coming on the scenes to talk about this. Oh, yes. We're having more and more and more and more of them. All right. So what does that do? 2 to get 2. Right? 2 has crossed out 2. So if you are accusing this person is accusing this person, you don't get anywhere. Because at the end of the day, that you're right is not the goal, right? He also added that such people have horrible stories about past abuses and toxic family members. Okay. He argued that such people have horrible stories about past abuses and toxic family members. Despite the help and assistance that narcissists get, they are never satisfied, as their attitude might last for months. Okay. And then he goes, the post continues, the heftily built actor also noted that there was hope for anyone going through such a situation, and they can find healing no matter how long they have been enslaved by their attitude. He encouraged his fans to share their opinion about emotional abuse. Okay, all right. So that's what he said on his post, and he encouraged his fans to share their opinions. I'm gonna see if I can get through some of the. Okay, he probably did it. Okay, he's still there. The post is still up there. That's great. All right, so now some of the fans reacted. I'm just gonna read some of them here. Somebody said, I can relate. They are the cause of your response, yet they make people feel you are an alasheju. That sounds like every romantic relationship, doesn't it? Listen to what I just said. They are the cause of your response, yet they make people feel you are an alasheju, like you are doing too much. They are the cause of it, but they make you feel like you are the one doing too much. Does that not sound like every relationship you know at some point? We're looking for solutions. We don't just want to talk like everybody else on the internet. Okay, that's not. We don't come to Man of Prestige just to talk or make ourselves feel good. Let's drill it down below. Okay, the women have been saying this for so long, right? Now a woman is now saying, I can relate. They're saying in the comments, because again, why? Because that's what everybody yields to. Whatever is easy, whatever is easy. What is the easiest thing for all of us to do? Just blame everybody else. Blame everybody else. That is so easy. All right. And no, you're not necessarily lying. It's just that you can look around you long enough, you find enough things you can blame. Sometimes it just so happens to be your husband or your wife. All right. Before I continue, all right, pardon my manners. Let me come to the chat. You guys are going in. Let me see. Maybe you guys are just greeting each other. as a king. Okay, I thought that he's working on his marriage behind the scenes, Abi. We're hoping. Chinye, welcome. Welcome, Chinye. A wise woman once said, in a forest, if you end up at some tree twice, you are lost. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Could he be describing himself? Maybe. No. I think he's describing somebody else. I guarantee you, right? I don't know if he's describing himself in reality, but in terms of his intentions, you know how intentions are, right? Yeah. What, right? He means to describe somebody else, I guarantee you. It's not describing himself, of course, right? What happened to my wife and I have decided to go our separate ways. Please respect our privacy at this difficult time as we navigate this new phase of our lives. You know what they think about people that type that? They think they're dumber. They think they're dumb. Like it's only dumb and people who want to be diplomatic who talk like that. That's what they think about that, right? But it's only time that tells, right? Is it too difficult to type this? No, it's too soft. It's too diplomatic. You're not telling the truth. You need to tell them the truth of what actually happened. Right? Stay with me, people. Uncle Beno, welcome. Mrs. AI since Chinye and all Prestige fam. Who is Mrs. AI? Voila. Are you going after Chidima right now? Anyway, some of the another comment. Okay, so another comment says creating a problem and acting a victim in the same is in the same problem you created. Quiet and good to people outside and hostile to the spouse. They are describing a narcissist. There's no doubt about that. But what I'm saying is that most married people will actually end up in a space where they describe each other that way. What does that tell you and I at some point? It doesn't tell us that narcissists don't exist. It tells us that I'll let you say it. What does that tell us? Okay, because we all know that narcissists exist. They're everywhere. Narcissistic traits are everywhere. Okay, but what does that tell us, right? If all married people will enter a space at some point where they will accuse themselves of this same talking point. Another person said this part is frightful. People who don't see anything wrong in them but others. Yeah, they lack accountability, right? Always right, and they can make people pity them and stone you to death. That sounds like all married people at some point in their journey. What does that tell us? I'll wait for you, okay? Another person said, I'm happy I was able to leave last year. It was tough, but I had to stand on my word. I was always saying sorry even when he's at fault. He insults me at any given opportunity, lies to me. Anytime I complain about his attitude, he threatens to end the relationship, calls me a nag. No. I'm reading this on the internet. Wait, look. I know you think it's only you that's going through it. I know you think that. This is it right here on the screen. You can see it right there. I'm telling you. What does that tell you? If like almost everybody that you know is going through something similar, and almost all of them will jump on the internet and read one book and then say, oh, I never knew it. I was married to a liar and a narcissist all along. You know, misery loves company, right? What does that tell you? I'm waiting. What does that tell you? Okay, another one says a narcissist can never be satisfied by anyone. What? That sounds like who? All married people at some point, they will feel this way. Feelings, emotions, okay? Another person said, being with a narcissist is more like a rat biting you and still fanning you. It's a form of manipulation. They are passive aggressive, and the funny part, they are good to outsiders. Another one says, spot on. And guess what? I'm healing. I need like violin sound. I'm healing. I'm getting myself back fully and forgiving myself for not knowing and seeing what life experiences should have protected me from. Love is nonsense when it ain't mutual. Finding out is key. Love is nonsense when it's not mutual. Right? Is it true? Yes. right? But what else does that tell us when they make those statements on the internet? A bunch of lost people, okay? A bunch of just misery lost company, right? They just they just speaking so they can feel better. But guess what? They wake up tomorrow morning feeling the same. They never do the work because it's everybody else's fault. Right? They wallow in the misery. They don't ask for help because after all, I don't want to look somehow on the outside. I will look funny, right? I don't. So they're stuck in between hell and hell at the same time. Another person said, I understand some of them are not aware of their situation, while some are deliberately doing it, since they know it's always a win for them. It's always, if you're in a marriage with a person that's been a narcissist, is that a win for them? No, I beg to differ. Now, you might feel that way because, again, you have the right to feel that way. You're observing from your own standpoint, right? No, but let's just tell them the truth. You've been telling them the truth. It's not working. Will it work? All right. Anyway, let me come to the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let's see if there's anything interesting outside of all the fantastic greetings in the chat. Mario says most people have bad breakup stories. Their favorite story, he or she was a narcissist, sounds crazy. There aren't that many in the population. No, they are everybody as far as they're concerned. Right? Particularly NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. Like they diagnose each other. Everybody's doing it. Everybody. It used to be, oh, a bunch of women somewhere, but now men are doing it. Just go to their platform. You see them. Okay, Amusu, which rat? They bite and they blow you breeze. That's narcissistic, right? So yeah, I just wanted you to pay attention to this, okay? People that are coming out of a terrible situation, aka someone like Bolanle Ninalowo, it's not about him being wrong. If that's all you're getting out of this, you missed it completely. It's not wrong. These are his feelings. These are the kind of emotions he's engaged with. He's reassessing. He's probably self-reflecting too, but then he's probably like confused and say, but no, it wasn't my fault. But it wasn't my fault. And then sometimes it will conclude like, you know what? She was a narcissist. Why is it that I tried to make her so happy? I tried everything to make her happy, but it was never enough. I don't know if he's talking about his wife, but I'm telling you that most people coming out of a toxic situation or that are stuck in it, at some point, they feel all these emotions, right? What I'm telling you is that that angle of right or wrong is it's just going to get worse and worse for you.
Well, you're right.
You're still going to be right though. But you're not going to get the result you're looking for because you're obsessed with being right. And the reality is that you're already right because we're talking about emotions. Your emotions are just as valid because after all, if you don't have peace of mind, emotionally speaking, nobody's going to have peace of mind in that relationship anyway. So no, I'm not disputing that you're right or wrong, or no, I'm saying you're not really addressing the issue. You're obsessed with something that already is, right? You're obsessed. If you actually seek the help you're looking for, you will notice that narcissistic behavior is probably going to be the last word that will come up. I'll guarantee you'll be the first one to bring it up. Because it really doesn't tell us anything. We need to hear your story. We need to get deeper into your story and see what's going on there. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. That's something I just want you to continue to pay attention to. We need to know the story. After listening to the story and getting through it, you do some self-reflection first. You do some self-reflection first. No, not the other person. You that you're listening to me, you do self-reflection first, right? After that, we might still end up with the same answer. You're right. You might just be all the way accurately right in terms of an actual diagnosis. The person might be a narcissistic personality NPD person. You might be right. It's highly unlikely. It's very unlikely. Like it's very, 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 very unlikely. In fact, there's a better chance that you are the narcissist. Oh, no, you didn't know. You never expected it. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let's move on. Let me know what your thoughts are if you're watching this as a replay. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.